Well, hey guys, again. It's gonna be like my third video of today because I was homesick because I have a sinus infection. Yeah, my third video on my long shot because this is the only gun I have here at my mom's house or my dad's. My dad's, I have a bunch of other guns. If you haven't seen my other videos, check out my arsenal because my arsenal hasn't changed. It's just what I did to the guns. Well, specifically this changed. And oh yeah, I got the rapid fire rifle too. That kind of, yeah. I have a Busby rapid fire rifle now too. If you go check out the arsenal on my channel thing, because I have a 2-part arsenal on there. Check that out because that's just missing everything but the epic mod that I did to my rapid fire rifle, which is in a separate video that you should watch too. So anyway, on to this. I don't care about my stupid low battery. Okay. So on to what this is about. This is mainly about the little flash hider thing I made, and the fact that I adjusted my bipod too. This will be a whole, like, pretty much from here up on what I did to this in depth, because I was originally just gonna do it on the flash hider, but well, it's not a real flash hider. It's just made of PVC. But okay. So to make it, I'm just gonna do a little explanation on how to make the bipod first, because I'll do the bipod first. Okay, first you need regular 1/2-inch PVC. So you need to cut like to roughly what your the bipod legs you want them to be. Which I had mine out to like here-ish. It was out another like 4 inches, which I finally cut down to this. Because that just looked insanely big. So you cut 2 of those, and then you get a little piece. I actually found this off of it. Maybe about 2.5 inches long, or probably around there, and then you cut slots in it, angled. Try to get the angles as perfect as possible, so you get the angles, and then you gotta glue it in to it. Well, the one of the signs I only got to partially glue it in because it wouldn't stay on, so I wrapped a lot of tape around it and then glued inside the tape, which it's actually holding pretty well. You glue and tape them on, and so that they're at an angle, and also you have to make sure there's a little bit of a gap in here. And then what I did, since I didn't make the angle like more in enough, even though this actually is a perfect angle for a bipod, so that one, it didn't fit on the bottom here, which is where I originally was going to place it. And then I figured if I want to actually take my gun apart again, I'm going to want to put it on here. So I'll just take off the bipod for a second. If you hear the pitter-patter like noise in the background, don't make fun of me for saying that. It's just, that's what it sounds like. If you hear that noise in the background, that's just rain, and then that was thunder too. But okay, so then what I did is I took a piece of cardboard, and I cut it like probably about that big. That's maybe 5 inches or so, and I cut it so that it was right around the width of the piece of cardboard was right around like the outer diameter of this, which is 1/2 inch, which is 1/2 inch. So I cut it a little bit bigger than that, and then I glued it on to the top part of the barrel, not the barrel, the PVC, so that it creates kind of like a little indent in there. And I glued that, and then I reinforced it with more hot glue. I'm only using hot glue and tape pretty much to make this. And then I put some glue on the bottom of that, and I glued it to the orange tip here, and then I reinforced it with a whole heck of a lot of glue. I'm not sure if you can tell, but it's a lot of glue. And yes, I can still take this apart because it's glued onto the the orange tip, so I can still take the shell apart, even though I think I got a little bit of hot glue on the actual shell here. So I'll have to take that off, like just kind of chisel at it, because I'm gonna be repainting this anyway, because the paint job's coming off a lot. So yeah. And then just while it was drying, I put tape over it, and also as reinforcement too. I'm gonna be taking this tape off and redoing it with electrical tape. Oh, whoops. Redoing it with electrical tape. That way it works better and it's more sturdy. It's actually really sturdy right now. Like, it's been sitting on the bipod for 90% of today. So yeah, that's pretty much how to make the bipod. It's all you need is, yeah, I'm sure most of you guys have hot glue guns, or girls too. I'm sure most of you people have hot glue guns, and I'm sure everybody has Scotch tape or any sort of tape. And then the only thing you really need to buy is the PVC, which is It's like $1 for 5 feet, or no, it's like, yeah, it's right around $1 for 5 feet, and I think a little over $1 for 10 feet of PVC. It's got to be ½ inch though. So yeah, that's pretty much how you make that. It's pretty simple. It's really cheap, and yeah. And once you're done making it, actually set it on the ground and test the length to see how long you want the length to be. Because this is, I don't know, maybe 9-10 inches. I don't know. I have no idea how long it is. But anyway, so onto the little flash hider I made. I don't know how I made this magically work, but the ½ inch CPVC that I have fits perfectly inside the regular ½ inch PVC. Well, yeah, the ½ inch CPVC fits inside the ½ inch PVC perfectly. So I cut off a tiny bit, like that big, of the CPVC, and then I cut that much of my regular PVC, which is maybe about 3.5, 4 inches, I guess. Oops, my long shot almost tipped over. Yeah. So I just shoved it in there. It's only shoved in there. There's so much friction in there that it's really hard to move. But actually, I did move it up a little bit. That's why you can see the PVC there, which I'll probably just drill it out there. I don't know. You can't really tell when it's on there, so doesn't matter. But and then I just took a drill and I drilled a hole completely through here, here, and here, because you can see they're matching up holes. And then I just flipped it over and then did 3 more, which then each side of 3 is actually 6 holes because it's 1 hole in each side. So there's 12 holes in it total right now. And I think it makes a pretty cool, like, flash hider. It doesn't actually do anything for the dart. It probably increases accuracy the tiniest bit because of adding the CPVC onto the coupler. Because if you can't tell right now, my long shot's singled, so the regular barrel is CPVC anyway. So it probably improves accuracy a tiny bit and probably decreases range by like a foot. But maybe that it's such a small amount of CPVC, probably doesn't even matter. So yeah, I'm just trying to shove the flash hider back on. And the only real reason why I did this is one, I had made a silencer for it before. If you want to look at that, check out my other videos I did on this, which is like the last 2 videos I posted up besides this. But that was a lot longer, and it also would definitely decrease power because of the amount of CPVC that I put in it. Because it was probably around 5 or 6 inches more of PVC, which is bad. Because if you have a really long barrel, then it's gonna have like no range at all. Like if you look at the first video, I was having a problem with the air leak, to the point where, like, even with the normal barrel I have in here, it would take 2 shots to push it out of the barrel. But on the second shot, it was really powerful. And just so you know, this guy, guys, if you do single your long shot and put 3 springs in it, I have the original Longshot spring, a recon spring, and a night finder spring in it. Do not shoot this at walls, because I've destroyed at least 6 darts doing this. I mean, you can see right there, I put a crack in it in that one. Let's see what else. I have this really weird dart that I found too, that I accidentally put made a Stefan and a thing on each side, but you can see I cracked that one too. This one is fine. That one's got a crack going to the middle. This one cracked. 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 And oh, I don't know where that dart went then. And cracked. So there's only like 1 dart in my lineup of darts that's in here right now that isn't cracked, which is the little small one right there. Yeah, no, besides this one doesn't have a crack in it, but that one's not really that well made of a dart. You can tell because it's like retarded-ish. So that's still not a good dart. So I pretty much ruined all my ½ inch and 2 inch darts that I made, because these are Stefans. Because this thing fire stuff and oh crap, the video's getting long.